All right, so hello. I am back in the motherland, and let me tell you, it feels great. I'm here in the Gendom. I am home. My name is Harold Parker from Harold and the Diaspora, and I have a treat for you guys today. Today, I brought one of my princesses, Aaliyah, my daughter, here. She's actually flown in and to join me here in Africa to see what it's like. I've actually been trying to get people to come over here and see for themselves, despite of the naysayers of what Africa looks like, what the culture is, what that's like, and I'm trying to depict or defeat any other negative talk about the motherland because I absolutely love it. And I always say, for me, nobody loves Africa more than I do. And just a nugget for you guys, Africa's original name is called Akibalan. So just keep that in your head. It's called Akibalan. So the next time you mention Africa, go back to the roots before the colonizers mention it. It is called Akibalan. Now, I'm gonna take a moment here to talk with my daughter, and we're gonna walk up because I want to show her something very interesting while we're walking. So from a younger person perspective, somebody like me, a little older gentleman, people, this guy's old, he probably settle for anything, he's old fashioned, he loves peace, he want to be in this rocking chair one day. So I wanted to get a young person perspective. And so my daughter, she's brutally honest with me at times. So, so I want your opinion, Aaliyah, your experience when you can introduce yourself real quick and tell them who you are.
Hey, I'm Aaliyah, singer, songwriter, work in dentistry, so I just work on people's teeth and clean teeth, make sure everybody oral hygiene is good to go. So that's what I just do for a living, but I'm just, out here exploring some places that I could potentially stay and just see what the atmosphere is like. So it's my first time visiting, and it's been a great trip so far. So I'm just kind of here to kind of get a little bit more educated on the foundation, the diaspora, and everything like that. So
yeah, it's been a good experience to have you. Been glad you came, and I've been pretty much begging people to come. So finally you're here. If you could sum it up in 3 words, what would you say? Or a few words, I'm not gonna limit it. What would you say your experience has been like so far?
I feel very welcome. I feel that there's a lot of potential for me here, and just the love that people show, I really love that, just how they welcome you in, and they don't treat you like an outcast, with just giving the history and everything. Like, they understand that, and they treat you well above, what you would normally expect to get treated anywhere else. So I really enjoy the environment here, right, and how friendly people are, the hospitality.
Yeah. So, and some of the concerns that a lot of the younger people had was like, we don't have much to do. Is there any outlets that we can go to, any restaurants, things that's nice or up to date or modern? Have you seen any of those places?
Oh yeah, I went to a couple of nice places out here. The restaurants, food is good, really, really, really good. More natural than what most people consume in the States, I would say. You can just tell. It's a change of pace in that. And then the architecture is really beautiful. I went to a couple of I wouldn't say nightclubs, but a couple of like lounges, yes, where they have live bands and music playing and stuff. So it was a really good environment, a really good atmosphere than what people are typically used. But it's definitely stuff out here for people to do.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And so one of the things that you have done out here that I thought was absolutely a blessing, we could never have even imagined you doing this.
Yeah.
Tell us what that was and what was that experience like?
So a couple weeks ago, I ended up recording a song back in the States that I felt like, God led me to kind of put a message out there. And I came out here ultimately just to kind of like get a feel of everything. But I ended up shooting a music video at all some of the like most important historical sites in Ghana, which I feel like is a big deal for people to see. So I'm really excited about that because that's something that wasn't planned, but I feel like it's going to showcase like the culture and stuff more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just give people an idea of what's out here and showcase it in a good light, you know.
Exactly.
I love how God-centered this place is. So
Yes.
I think spreading that message out there is important for a lot of people to see and know, and also like, you know, get familiar with a lot of the history that is really here.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. We're planning on building Ghana, help building Ghana even more. Ghana has been doing such a good job of, you know, welcoming us here, and we definitely want to, you know, return the favor. Some of my goals and ambitions here is to, one, you know, we want to bring people over first and foremost. So if you're interested in a house, you know, begin a house built, custom made, however you want it, you can, and if you're interested in buying land, you can reach me at rootsandrealty.info. Again, that's rootsandrealty.info. Our contact information is up there. Some other things that we plan on doing is that we have a world online mall underway. You know, so it's going to be like the next Amazon or bigger. That's one of our goals. We're going to build a gym out here. And also, again, I invented the world's first digital license plate. We're planning on doing some things out. Well, I've already talked to some people and officials about it. And energy source that I've invented as well. You know, and you seen that on the previous interview I had a few months back. I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of details, but just know we're coming, we're here, and we're united with our people on one front, and this is gonna be the place to be. We're right here in Cape Coast. So actually the property that we are standing on right now is my 1 acre property that I purchased when I was first here. And since then, I've looked at some more properties because, you know, I like variety. This is an acre here, right here in the jungle. And as you can see, I like the hills. I like to be where the wind can blow on my face, you know, and as you see these beautiful palm trees around here, I got plenty of space to work with because, you know, I'm a welcoming person and I love people. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, and if you're good company, you can definitely stop by. So, you know, I just love the environment. I've met the chief. He's actually personally teaching me the Fanti language. And so, you know, we stay in close contact with each other. Very good person, good young person, ambitious. We plan on building a research and development center out here for different projects. I want to try to train and teach some people some things about technology. I've been in IT for over 24 years and I'm an electronic engineer. Yeah, so as I was saying, one thing that I love about Ghana is that when they build to work along with the environment and not against the environment. So what I'm planning to do here is first, I'm bringing other members of the diaspora in. And for those that are interested, if you need someone trustworthy, I know some people that sell land, you know, and you can actually purchase through us as well. That you go to rootsandrealty.info and you can purchase that land. You can also, we customize and build houses just the way you want it. Your choice. One thing I like about the houses here, most of the bedrooms come with a washroom. So, you know, I love that. They work along with nature instead of against nature. Not a lot of pollution. The air is clean. And so those are the things that I like. I've been in IT over 24 years, so I want to bring new technology here. I also want to bring some of my inventions here, such as the digital license plate. As I said in another video, I have a new energy source I'm working on and some other things that I'm working on. But I really want people to know when you come over here, as far as in expectations, don't look for a job. Like, don't do that. Come over with the expectations that you're coming to bring your flavor, your business as an entrepreneur over here. Make sure it's something that people, something that they need, something that is marketable, you know, and you can't go wrong with that. But if you come over here and you're looking for the work for someone, you're not going to get paid as much as you're going to get paid cities. That's not, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't expect that when you're used to the US dollar. Sooner or later that, you know, the Ghana cities is going to increase like it is already now. But just come over with a mindset to work, mindset to contribute, get to know people. People are resources. Get to know your neighbors, people that are around you. Have the attitude of community. You know, don't bring the mentality that you see in America as every man for himself. You know, it's like a rat race. You know, have a mindset. This, you know, the problem is not us, never have been. So have that same mindset, that attitude. Hey, you know what? Am I my neighbor's keeper, my brother's keeper? You know, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Have that type of mentality when you come over here. Ever since I've been over here, it's been nothing but love. You know, one thing I definitely want us to work on here in Ghana, I said it was a little joke, but you know, they tell you when you're growing up, you know, how you gonna have challenges in life, and then they say, hey, you're gonna have a little few bumps on the road. I told somebody, so I'm gonna tell that person that told me that they lied, because there's a lot of bumps on the road here in Ghana. But we working on that. So I just want to set the expectations that this is a developing country. So when you come, there will be bumps on the road. Just know it will be paved soon, but don't let that discourage you from coming, because I'm telling you, it's good to have vision, not just sight, but vision. And if you can envision yourself here, maybe 3 years from now, I'm telling you, Ghana is gonna grow. So just come join us. I'm so happy to have my daughter here. She's about to leave. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm a grown man, I ain't gonna cry. But look, you guys, I want y'all to have a nice day. We're getting ready to go off here. I'm getting ready to see my daughter off. And I want y'all to be blessed. Children of Yisrael, rise up and come on.